And let's start with the 76ers downfall, man. Let's get into these comments Paul George made. I ain't gonna
He made
cap,
a
man.
couple
Paul
of
George
them.
is crazy. Huh?
He made a couple of them.
I only got the one. First of all, the 76ers are on a 9-game losing streak. They are terrible right now. They are bad. Probably could have won yesterday, but they sold. But Joel Embiid is supposed to. He might get surgery. Well, he's going to get surgery on his knee again because he said it like a month ago that he needs surgery on his knee again. He said that. And Paul George, apparently, he said he's taking a break from the podcast. He said, I want to let the podcast P family know that after today's episode with Dwight, I plan to take a break from the pod just to focus on getting my body right, getting mentally right, and help this squad make a push towards our goal to finish the season and give ourselves a chance to be in contention to compete for a championship. I'm going to let you start, man. What you think about Paul George
Uh,
comments and all this 76ers nonsense, man?
I'll say into before I give my reaction to it, to add on that, I think it was after that Bulls game that they lost. He was like, "We show no signs of a team
I
that has
saw
a
that.
will to compete. We don't have the habits of a championship or playoff contending team. To be honest, right now it's a little far fetched. All we can do is work hard and try to keep going." My thing, he's okay for the podcast piece stuff. He should have been stopped that, bro. When the season start, you're not Draymond Green, bro. And when the season started, you were supposed to stop podcasting from the get go, bro, and focus on the season. That's the first, especially when you're on a new team, you're trying to learn your players, trying to learn the system, trying to learn defensive schemes, tendencies of your teammates, all that. You were supposed to stop all that from the get go. And once you've gotten used to it and y'all was actually winning, then I can see you starting to do the podcast again. Now as far as the whole championship team thing, he not wrong for what he said, but I don't think he should have said that because it makes it seem like you don't really believe in your team. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you being real and you being blunt and you being honest, but it's like you low key throwing your team under the bus too. So I ain't really agree with those comments.
I don't know why he said this now when y'all basically 20 games under 500. That's the first thing I said. Bruh, you were supposed to say this probably the first time y'all was on a long losing streak like a month or two ago. Why are you
Yeah,
saying this now when there's like 20 some games left? First of all, bruh, you're not winning a championship. Let's just get that
no,
out the way. You're not winning a
no.
championship. It's just not gonna happen. And you've been playing trash. You just have. Yes, you're hurt. Get it. Understandable. But you've been out here, you've been playing trash. You had an okay game yesterday. I give you that. I'm giving you that. But majority of this year, you've been straight dookie. You just had Paul George. And I just don't like that you said these comments now when y'all basically the season over with. If you would have said this like a month or two ago, cool, whatever. But saying it now when the season damn near almost over is
Now
crazy.
I don't know if he was trying to light a fire in his teammates' belly or whatever the case may be. But bro, if you look at their roster, damn near everybody's hurt on their roster. Yavaseli's hurt. Eric Gordon's out with a broken wrist. Embiid, him, Maxie done missed time. Who else done missed time on the team? Like they team been injured the entire year, bro. I
Jeremy
don't know if
McCain
it's
out
a
for the
Philly
year.
curse. Yeah, Jared McCain's out for the year. I don't know if it's a Philly curse or what, bro.
I just think I think it just was just bad from the get go when Joel Embiid didn't play and Paul George missed that time. I think if Paul George would have been back kind of early, like at the beginning of the season, would they probably still be bad? I
I
don't think
think
they
they
would be
still
this
will.
bad, but I think they probably wouldn't. I think they wouldn't be almost 20 games over 500 if he probably stays through is healthy at least throughout, or just didn't miss a lot of games like he has. But Joel Embiid has been out majority of the year. I think he's only played 19 games, and I could probably count on my fingers. He's probably had probably 4 good games all in the 19 games he's played. He hasn't been good. He's been hurt. He don't play back to backs. The 76ers are cooked. They probably should have been shut Joel down a long time ago, bro. And at
Do
this
you blow it
point,
up?
I mean, I said like this year, I said this summer you might have to look. I don't think Paul George. I think he ain't going nowhere because Paul George is playing trash and he getting paid like 50 something million. I still got the notes from last time. He getting paid 49 this year, 51, 54 in the player option, 57 and 27. Who want that? Who wants that? And you especially playing trash. Joel Embiid. And I get it. He's still good when he's healthy, but he hasn't. He get paid 51 this year, then 53, 57, 62, and 67 and 28. Off injured big getting paid 67 million the last year. And you know most likely he's gonna take that because hey, I'm hurt.
Yeah.
So who wants that? And I feel like I forgot who said it, but this might be their team. I think this is it. Joel, Paul George, Maxey, Jerry McCain comes back. You get a high draft pick.
You
Kelly
still got Justin
Oubre.
Edwards. Justin
Kelly
Edwards been playing
Oubre.
good for them.
Then after that, you gonna have probably because you don't have money because Tyrese Maxey, Joel, and Paul George take a majority of the cap. So you really can't do that. I think they might be a second apron team. So you really can't sign no other really good players. You got to get some below average role players. This might be it. This might be their team.
To be honest, I wouldn't blow it up just yet. I will wait because I think Joel got 2 years left on his current contract, and then his new contract kicks in 2 years. So I would give it these next 2 years to see what's going on, and if it's still looking like this, or if it's not looking like we going anywhere, I say blow it up and just build your team around Maxey, Jerry McCain, and whatever draft pick you get.
And the thing is, they said about that surgery, they said they might have to take a bone from his hip to realign it. And I think somebody said that takes that recovery time might take almost a year. So then next year gonna be a throwaway year then. Because you ain't gonna win that year anyway. So somebody said
then
this
gonna
is
get
like
another lottery. They might get another lottery pick too.
Do they have their pick? Most likely. Somebody said this might be this could be possibly another Yao Ming. Could never stay healthy, man. It had to retire earlier than expected. Now I ain't going that far saying Joel retired. But I mean, we kind of on that. What?
Remember I asked that should Joel retire?
I think so, but I don't.
This was like a couple of weeks. It was like a couple of weeks ago. I was like, should Joel Embiid? Yeah, it's been. I probably say it's been like a month, maybe. But I asked, I was like, should Joel Embiid retire? And now with all this medical stuff coming out, it ain't like you said, it ain't too far fetched because he's on that Yao Ming path.
I like Joel Embiid, one of my favorite players when healthy. But it's just not good, bro. And I feel like there's really no point of trying for him to potentially play, and then y'all make the play in. Most likely might get bounced, and then you go either face the Celtics or the Cavs just to lose. What sense that made? And your pick is top 6 protected, so stay with that pick so OKC don't get it. I think that's probably the best thing they could do. It was a waste of year. This is probably one of the most, I can honestly say probably in the last 10 years, it might be one of the most disappointing seasons for a team ever, bro.
Especially, I say seasons and team in general. One of the most disappointing teams.
Just for the expectations that a lot of people had, and especially I had them. I think I had them third best in the. Yeah, you did have them. I had them third best in the East. Man, they at the bottom, bro. They lost to the Nets the other day. What we doing?
And the Nets ain't got nobody.
The Nets could potentially
Cam Johnson.
The Nets could potentially make the play in. Hey, that hot take might be coming true. Remember, I said the Nets will make the play in, man. It might come true. I'm not gonna lie, it might come true. I saw something. It was recent. Try to find it but it was about Joel. It was something about his knee because I swear they said that. Let me see. Where is it? Bro, I swear it was something recent, bro. I can't find it. Whatever. But yeah, man, 76 is bad. I don't like Paul George comments. I just think it was a wrong time, bro. I just think that he shouldn't have said it when you're basically trash and saying we gonna compete for a championship. I get it, understandable, but y'all ain't win no damn championship, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all just not doing it. All right. That's it for the Philadelphia 76ers.